Hey, we're Emily and Cameron, two newlyweds from Sydney, Australia. We travelled 33 hours from Sydney to Orlando to begin our 1-month honeymoon around the United States. After 8 days in Disney World, we packed up our things and moved across to Universal for the next 3 days, where we embraced all things Harry Potter and battled spring break crowds, trying to get as much done as possible. Bye, Disney. After the short 20-minute drive, we arrived at Loews Royal Pacific, where we would be staying for just one night. The Royal Pacific is one of Universal's premier resorts that comes with a long list of perks, but also quite the price tag. We arrived at 6 a.m. before the sun had even come up, checked into our hotel room and queued up to collect our express passes. We were so lucky that our room was already available, so we dropped off our bags and set out for the parks.
All ready?
All ready to go. Express pass acquired.
All checked in. Now just a 7-minute walk.
How good. It's our last day here at Universal. We really haven't filmed very much. Mostly because there's not too much to film, but also we aren't allowed to take our bags onto most of the rides. So our belongings have spent a lot of time in lockers, and we just tried to enjoy it a lot. A lot of big coasters, not so much to look at the same way there was at Disney. Yeah, so there hasn't been much filming, but it's been nice. So not last night, but the night before, we stayed at one of Universal's premier resorts. By staying at one of the premier resorts, it actually gets you the unlimited express pass. You get it on check-in day and check-out day. So for the last 2 days, we've been making the most of the express passes. Totally necessary to enjoy your time. Definitely because it's spring break. I think if we went any other time of the year, we wouldn't need the express passes, but I don't know what we would have done without them for the last 2 days. Last night we checked into a different Universal resort. No express passes for this one. So today we're just going to watch most of the shows that we didn't get to watch the last couple days, and just kind of enjoy the park a little bit more and not be so focused on doing the big coasters. Yeah, last day, New York tomorrow.
We travelled to Florida during peak spring break season, so we were fully anticipating ridiculous crowd levels. For this reason, we decided to stay one night at Loews for a huge $800 Australian dollars a night. As I said earlier, this hotel gives you unlimited express passes on both check-in and check-out day. If we paid for 2 days worth of express passes for 2 people, we would have been looking at upward of $1,000 Australian dollars, not including the theme park entrance price or accommodation for that night. So we thought we may as well stay in a super comfy hotel for the night and reap all of its benefits. All of this footage is a compilation of 3 days worth of fun, so we'll start in Seuss Landing with the high in the sky Seuss trolley train ride.
Ooh, that cheese sauce is yummy.
Thank you.
We looked and we saw him, the cat.
The cat with a cup and a cake on the top of my hat. And I call them Thing 1 and Thing 2. They are tame, oh so tame. They have come here to play.
Mother could see the crow, what would she say?
Your mother's on the way home. Do you hear? I always pick up my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick that I know.
What should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you?
After Seuss Landing, we moved into the Marvel Superhero Island, home of some super cool rides like the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, the Incredible Hulk coaster, and Doctor Doom's Fear Fall. We passed through Toon Lagoon to reach Skull Island, Reign of Kong, where you board a safari-looking truck and pass through temples, dense jungles and creepy monsters before facing off with King Kong.
I'm Richard Armstrong for the National Broadcasting Company. Stay tuned for more on Sir
After riding the Velocicoaster in Jurassic Park, we finally reached the first of two Harry Potter lands, Hogsmeade. A totally magical and immersive land that makes you feel as though you've literally stepped into the world of Harry Potter. In Hogsmeade, you can ride Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, fly to the Hippogriff, and one of the most insane coasters ever, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventures.
I think it's just like a little show.
We even enjoyed breakfast at the Three Broomsticks, which looked identical to the films with insane details like the moving haunted coasters.
Thank you. My pleasure. Have a good day. Interesting. We got the frozen butterbeer this morning.
Training.
Ooh.
Okay, go do that. Go do it.
Ooh, it tastes like caramel. Ooh, that is so yum.
Oh yeah, it's like
That
it's
is-
just a caramel.
It is. It's like caramel. Yum. So good.
We have students from the beauty schools who hope to one day be chosen by the Goblin of Fire. Please join me in welcoming the lovely ladies of the Mobiton Academy of Magic.
If you purchase a park-to-park ticket, you're able to access the Hogwarts Express train that takes you from Hogsmeade in Islands of Adventure over to Diagon Alley in Universal Studios. Once the train journey is over, you enter straight out into Diagon Alley, surrounded by familiar stores and buildings from the Harry Potter movies.
Oh wow.
Every 10-ish minutes, the giant dragon atop of Gringotts Bank breathes fire. The main attraction within Diagon Alley is Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, and the animatronics of the goblins working in the bank are so cool.
Excuse me.
Moving on from Diagon Alley is the San Francisco and New York areas, with rides like Fast and Furious, Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, Transformers The Ride 3D, Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon, and Revenge of the Mummy. We visited the parks during the Mardi Gras festival, so we stumbled upon this parade while attempting to cut across to Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. The next land is Illumination Minion Land, but the only attraction available was Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. Finally, the last area was Springfield, USA, home of The Simpsons. We enjoyed a Krusty Burger and loved browsing all of The Simpsons merchandise, but we didn't get the chance to ride the Simpsons ride or the Twirl and Hurl. Your drivers are running. Bye, Orlando. Hey.
Off to the next.